stops people from doing this? I think a lot of the time it's fear of the unknown. And once again, it's part of that letting go of what it used to be like. Because in the past, if you made a mistake when you were making a film or, you know, making a particular product, if you made a mistake, it was a problem. You know, it costs money to undo it. And even when we're growing up, we're sort of trained to not make mistakes. And God forbid you would make it publicly, right? You do not want to make a public mistake, right? But what social media has done is it really has created not just a way for you to engage your audience in creating your product, but to engage your audience in creating your brand. And this is sort of a little bit more, this is the advanced as opposed to the 101 for social media. Because what it means is that you put yourself out there, don't worry about making mistakes. In fact, make a mistake. Because if you make a mistake and people say to you, oh, I can't believe you put that piece of content there because that's outrageous because da 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 da, you can build your brand by how you reply. So, you know, in the olden days, like if I was a big corporate company and we published something and it was wrong and it was a mistake, the minute anyone found out, it was pulled. Immediately it was pulled, and any complaints that came through were dealt with privately. You know, like Telstra, right? They deal with it all. Vodafone's a great example, right? Let's use Vodafone. Vodafone, shocking coverage, terrible, right? And I can't even imagine how many people are making complaints to them. I know when I complained, I complained and told them I was going to go to my Facebook page and start talking about blah, blah, blah. They waived $800 off my account. So they're seriously concerned about it, right? So what happens is, not them, but a user starts to use social media and online and the web and in the internet, to deal with this. And they created vodafail.com. Now, vodafail.com was a place that users could come and complain about Vodafone. He gathered such a tribe. I mean, within weeks, he had thousands of followers coming to vodafail.com. It was ranking really high. And then he launched a class action because he had all these people, right? Now, Vodafone, if they weren't stuck in the old paradigm, they would have set up Vodafail, but they wouldn't have called it Vodafail. They would have given it something that would have fitted with their brand better, like Vodafix.com, right? They would have created Vodafix.com. They would have opened it up. They would have welcomed the complaints. And then by their tone and the quality of their response, they would have built a brand because people would have seen that and gone, oh my God, you know, it's a classic online. Like we don't hide any of our complaints. People complain. And it's a measure of who you are as a company and of your brand in the way you respond. And if you respond in a way that listens, that validates a person's concerns, that clearly gives what you're prepared to offer, that's just good for your brand, right? Instead of hiding it, covering up, etc. So I think, you know, filmmakers and documentary film, anyone who's publishing online can learn a lesson from this. You know, don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Mistakes are good. Mistakes are great. You know, you put out something that's a mistake or that's wrong, what's going to happen? People will complain. Complaints are good. That's engagement. It's not always going to be positive. It's about letting go of that, not worrying whether it's right or wrong, not feeling under attack, and completely knowing that whatever complaint comes your way, it's their shit, not yours, and you just need to deal with it and do it in a way that's respectful, acknowledges them, validates them. And if you're really clever, you can do it in a way that pushes the debate where you want it to go and helps to build your brand and your tribe.